Hello everybody, this is your friendly neighbor Lisa Foxy, and welcome back to Honkai Star Rail, as we are going to continue the episode here in the rest of Hedera, space station situation. Also, I realized I didn't have the music going on last time, so I apologize for that. So, let's go ahead and talk to... Hold on. Let me make sure the sound's still going again. Okay, there we go. Alright. Let's go ahead and talk.
Jerk! 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 Fine! Disappear! I don't ever want to see your face again! Oh, it's you. It's Adler. Adler disappeared. He's been acting really weird recently. Always researching stuff like spontaneous combustion, supernatural activities. He doesn't even answer me when I speak to him. He was talking to himself.
What did he talk about?
He kept saying the word phrase.
Phrase.
Who said I want him back? But if you want to find him, he was reading this booklet the last time I saw him. I don't know exactly what he's searching for, but I hope it can help you.
Yo, you got something? Yep, but it's not what you'd expect. Go on. These victims, in their interpersonal relationships don't seem to have any overlaps, but they have all posted pretty extreme comments against the management on the dark web and have a large number of support. What? I know the results will bring a lot of things to mind, but regrettably, it's the truth. Thanks.
Your countenance suggests tragedy. So the researchers who disappeared were at the forefront of challenging management. Isn't that a curious puzzle piece? I finished browsing through this booklet while you were replying to messages. It recorded the lives of a few Genius Society members. I'd say it contains some interesting information. It's time to go back and chat with Lady Asta and Mr. Screwlum.
I think we only scratched the surface of this Ifrit. What happened? Fire demons of Fortroa are furious and cruel by nature, but Ifrit easily rose to the position of clan leader, and even among the fire demons, his flame belongs to a special category. YDMY? What do you mean? In many vicious incidents investigated Everflame. Oh lord. In many vicious incidents investigated by the Everflame Mansion, I found similar eyewitness reports claiming that recent materialized from the Infernal. I speculate that Ifrit flame may have inherited some abilities other than burning, and that is related to his origin. I have heard of a flame with similar properties that was difficult to capture because it kept shifting between phases. There is not much information about it, but only line that catches the eye burns through worlds, leaving numerous scions of flame behind. Ifrit is perhaps one of its descent. If between phases? That's all I have. The number of related records is limited, and I'm not sure if that was helpful to you. It's enough, thanks. That's good. Alright, I apologize, guys. So we have to go this way. I guess we don't have a choice. Daggone it. Well, that's unfortunate.
You're back. I've been monitoring the dark web. I barely managed to stop the video from spreading. The incident hasn't grown any bigger, for now. How are things with you?
Less than promising. Or to use a different phrase, we're in deep trouble. We're running out of time. Let's retrace our steps and evaluate the situation. From the data we've collected, there are 3 avenues we can explore. First, Adler's disappearance. He must have come across some vital information. The next angle is what the victims have in common, distasteful as that discussion may be. Last is the abilities of Duke Inferno and the secret of spontaneous human combustion. You probably already know about this. The fire demon of Fatora, the Duke of the Annihilation Gang. There is another secret with Ifrit. Last is the abilities of Duke Inferno and the secret of spontaneous human combustion.
I understand. So the answer is...
Tenuous connections. Enough of this nonsense. Last is the abilities of Duke Inferno and the secret of spontaneous human combustion.
I understand.
Tenuous last is the abilities of Duke Inferno. The next angle is what the victims have in common, distasteful as that discussion may be.
distasteful discussion.
A mere glance at their background would indicate they share no commonalities. However, after browsing through their online records, you discovered they all wield influence on the space station's dark web. Lady Asta must know what this means. The next angle is what the victims have in common, distasteful as that discussion may be. First, Adler's disappearance. He must have come across some vital information.
Adler also.
You think that Adler's discovery drew the enemy's attention?
Indeed, and I already know what he found. First, Adler's disappearance. He must have come across some vital information. The next last is the abilities of Duke Inferno and the secret. During prior unrest, instigated by the Everflame Mansion, some testified to seeing miscreants materialize from the Inferno. The flickering tongues of Duke Inferno's fire carrying a certain property, and this property is the secret behind spontaneous human combustion. Look, the answer is right there. This booklet describes a kind of fire that can phase through dimensions, claiming it burns through worlds, leaving numerous scions of flame behind. The kindling of this unique flame must be the missing curio that Hurt has been searching for, and Duke Inferno is evidently spawned from it.
Somebody was once able to glimpse the traces of the phase flame and obtained a wisp of its kindling. Herta kept it and lent it to Ron May for her research, but the kindling was lost in the process. If Ifrit is a scion of the phase flame, then the entire incident is now clear as day.
The kindling of this unique flame must be the missing curio that Hurt has been searching for, and this booklet describes a kind of fire. The kindling. I fear that this is the truth Adler discovered. Undoubtedly, the curio Herta asked to find was the phase flame. And Adler already discovered the relationship between spontaneous human combustion and the phase flame through the concept of energy life forms. I fear that this is the truth Adler discovered.
I understand.
Tenuous connection. I fear that this is the truth Adler discovered. When Schurling said, Adler kept muttering about a phrase before he disappeared. I believe this word was actually phase. He saw Member 29 Sir Call's research topic in this booklet and verified his hypothesis. As a scion of the phase flame, Duke Inferno would naturally share similar capabilities. Full-on phase shifting may be a bit too ambitious for him, but teleportation, that's likely more his speed. That is the truth of the spontaneous human combustion. The researchers didn't disappear. They were moved. We don't know where the victims went, but Duke Inferno's plan is now clear. And the sudden and consecutive disappearances provided the best environment for chaos to fester. Once the seed of unrest has sprouted, he will then send out an announcement for an imminent attack. It will push the crisis from the dark into the light, catalyzing it into new growth and bloom. The next step would be to ignite the spark. Look at those researchers who disappeared. What would happen if someone realized their similarities? I need say no more.
It was all a premeditated trap to stir up chaos on the space station.
We're running out of time.
Okay. What on earth is this? The missing researcher. Are all opinion leaders on the space station's dark web? Holy moly, you know stuff that even the security department isn't aware of? Oh, I got the file from next door. It sounds far-fetched, but on the off chance that it's true, I smell conspiracy at the stage. The whole missing thing to get rid is disinterest. Tisk tisk. That's such a brilliant plot. Justice may come late, but it will be served. The management must step down. The management must step down. If that's really the case, doesn't it mean this chat group in grave danger?
This...
No, it isn't enough.
Indeed, it needs one more spark.
What do you mean?
If you limit your involvement to this, there's still room for excuses. If it were me, I wouldn't give you the chance.
Could it be?
Huh? What is it?
Stay calm. Asta was merely teleported. Her life was not in danger. Based on first-hand experience, I have ascertained that Ifrit's flame is simply a splinter of the primordial phase flame, lacking any phase shift ability. Logic. Asta is still within the confines of the space station.
That flame must still be somewhere inside the station. Find it, and we'll find a way to bring her back.
A splinter, you say? The arrogance of the gifted is charming in its own way. Try then if you must.
It seems that Duke Inferno didn't deign to personally grace the space station. He merely cast infernal fire into our midst to wreak havoc among the researchers. When the fire fizzles out, his malevolent plans will vanish without a trace.
I will head to Herta's office and activate the folded space in the curio storage room. With some changes to its parameters, I can use it to block the fire's teleportation routes and seal it inside the station. Mr. Ratio, please go with Mr. Trailblazer and contain the fire.
Oh, I knew this was gonna come. But I hear a treasure chest too.
This will definitely come in handy.
It seems that Duke Inferno didn't deign to personally grace the space station. He merely cast infernal fire into our midst to wreak havoc among the researchers. When the fire fizzles out, his malevolent plans will vanish without a trace.
Okay.
I will head to Herta's office and activate the folded space in the curio storage room. With some changes to its parameters, I can use it to block the fire's teleportation routes and seal it inside the station. Mr. Ratio, please go with Mr. Trailblazer and contain the fire.
Okay. So of course I'm taking my basic team.
Shame. I can't give you the burial that you seek.
And now we can have Dr. Ratio. Oh, I see he does the hunt. Okay. Let's add him to the party. I just want Fushuan just in case. But we'll see how we do.
The infernal fire is also a form of energy life form. The imaging device will pick up its trace. Follow it. The way is awash with flames. It must have just teleported. Be careful. Get ready to dash into the fire.
Okay.
See? It's still in the space station. Like Skrullum said, it cannot escape from here. Do you know what to do with cornered prey? Hunt it to the death.
Oh my.
The fire is dying. This place is strange.
It's still resisting. The fold in the space has shifted. I can deduce its escape route with a mere glance.
No.
For the theater of the mediocre.
Oh, interesting.
For the theater of the mediocre.
Converge and awaken! All things in this world, human creations!
Your end approaches. Let's settle this.
Eternal sleep is not the end.
The dead return! Answer me!
Quite satisfying. And unfortunately, it seems we can't cross like this.
has nothing to do with you.
The flame is getting weaker. Duke Inferno can't maintain it anymore. For the theater of the mediocre.
Nothing major.
Just gather as one.
The fight is set. Savor it for me. Receive divinity. Fail to send you.
What is your goal?
Seems like this chase is about to end.
Seems like it.
It's over.
Ignorant fools blindly chasing the firelight, not knowing that the blessings of destruction already lie at their feet. It is little wonder that even the ascent of the Savior's Legion was unable to cleanse this place. I will acknowledge my brashness. For now. But next time, expect no intermediaries. I will come to personally offer you the demise of your sins with infernal fire.
A small fragment of consciousness in there is gone. Duke Inferno has discarded this fire. Oh? No. Hold on.
Looks like you brought friends.
The banal theatrics of stalling. Let's not, shall we? SAS Perkibi. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Wow.
Converge and awaken!
A blade knows no mercy. Your end approaches.
The Blade's gonna enjoy this.
Receive divinity. Unnecessary.
0 points.
I'll see you off.
Eternal sleep
That
is
extra
not
help?
the end.
The dead return!
Got the defense. Test. 0 points.
No matter. Together as one.
I will dispatch you.
All things in this world have human creations.
Your answers? Answer me.
Failed to send you. That paradise may be unreachable for me. Savor it for me. A blade knows no mercy.
I'm asking questions. Test. 0 points. So this is the extent of miscreants materializing from the Inferno. Seems like Dr. Primitive wasn't wrong. SAS Perkibi. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Nothing major.
I see through you.
Failed to send you.
The fire is weakening. It's preparing to flee. You, keep your eye out for Lady Asta's whereabouts. Your answers? Test.
No matter. A quick divination.
I will dispatch you. The fight is set. That paradise may be unreachable for... Savor it for me.
Receive divinity. Repay.
Failed to send you.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Secret of the saints.
I'm asking questions.
All things in this world have their law. Human creations.
Answer me. 0 points.
It came together.
I'll see you off.
Your answers? Test. SAS Perkibi. Knowledge, the measure of truth
Great.
and falsehood.
3 times. Wow.
Eternal sleep is the
Dead return!
0 points.
Wow.
Good work. You did very well. Rest assured, Asta only had a fright. She is recovering in the clinic. While you were chasing the enemy, the security department also found the missing researchers. Affirmation: they are all safe and sound. It was all thanks to Adler. They fell into a spatial curio and could not leave until the Department of Ecology's most knowledgeable curio expert solved it from within. Many of them were shaken by their experience when Arlen found them, but they are otherwise fine. Yes, it is over. This business is over, and I believe the space station will be able to deal with any internal aftershocks. In Herta's stead, I thank you for your efforts, sir. But there is one mystery that remains unsolved. And that is something I must deal with myself.
Right. Have you heard? Lead research. Asta was attacked too. The Duke Infernal, devious, conniving Cypops on the masses have always been the most terrifying kind of attacks. Indeed, it seems that the Annihilation gang isn't just about mindless violence, as rumors suggest. Okay. If the lead researcher wasn't rescued at the end, we'll all be in deep trouble. Not necessarily, maybe she's not the one who orchestrated it at all. Masterminding the elaborate ruse by deliberating harm herself to earn some sympathy points. The line of thoughts to do some merits. Enough already, this is ridiculous. Is that really worth it? All that hassle just to validate a few keyboard warriors? True that. Speaking of which, there's the very first rabble rouser, Rich Knowit. Oh right, he's a real righteous sounding when he's invited into the group. Let me know. This guy left the group without making a noise.
I've been waiting.
Fallout from this incident remains. Surely you have plenty of pressing matters to attend to. Or is the safety of the space station beneath your concern?
Answer: that is exactly why I came. After all, the principal figure in this whole affair is right here.
When did you start to doubt me?
When one is immersed in academic research, skepticism comes far more naturally than belief. I've had the same bad habit as you since the beginning, Mr. Ratio.
I must say, I'm quite honored, Mr. Screwlam. But do explain, why opt for silent wisdom when you already had the pieces of the puzzle?
For curiosity's sake. Affirmation: I made the same decision as you, to accompany and observe.
Oh, and When did you become convinced?
Objectively speaking, aside from some minor spiritual trauma, no researchers were hurt in this attack, which never aligned with the Annihilation Gang's modus operandi. Logic? A third party saved them.
Had I not fortuitously acquired a spark of the phase flame and intervened in Duke Inferno's teleportation, those people would already be space waste, floating past the windows here.
You are more candid than I calculated.
But still behaving within your calculations, no? One last question, Screwlum. Genius though you are, can you deduce why I did this?
I cannot be sure and can only hypothesize. Helping the weak hints at the merciful instinct of a medical doctor, but maintaining a cool, detached observation reveals the strictness of a scholar. And pulling the strings from behind the curtain is akin to laying down the gauntlet to a genius.
The ruler of planet Screwlum is indeed well versed in the human mind. It's a pity you're as much in the ivory tower as other geniuses. You still got one thing wrong. To stand aside and observe is the best treatment one can give. There is a disease called foolishness that is harder to cure than any ailment. The path of erudition has neither reason nor logic. While geniuses wander among the stars, the ordinary can't even trace their footsteps. Those less gifted have no choice but to walk alone, enduring a lifetime of tumbles and triumphs. But even a life marked by failure is a life worth living. It is only in moments of solitude and despair, when help is absent, that fools grasp how to pick themselves up. I have a fastidious nature. I cannot stand fools, idiots, or imbeciles. Seeing them fills me with dread. Regrettably, this space station is just like the Intelligentsia Guild, devoid of geniuses and filled with mediocrity.
You wish to uproot the researchers' blind worship of geniuses.
I am only laying out my questions. As for the answers, they'll find them themselves. Pursuit tinged with negativity is still pursuit, and it is capable of leading us to the right conclusion. For the masses of the mediocre to reach a level of awareness, this is a necessary rite of passage.
You are indeed more like a medical doctor than a scholar.
As for the spark I leave behind,
I believe Asta will deal with it properly.
it is also a lesson I left for her. With that, I take my leave. I look forward to future encounters with such brilliant minds. Let's hope they're as memorable as those we had today. A farce full of trivial concerns. Ultimately, they're just mediocre minds.
Alright. I was struggling there to get my character, but it seems now Dr. Ratio will be visiting my express. Ah, that was tough, but exciting. I've heard about what you did. Nice work. How's Asta doing? She got back to work. I mean, her safety. I mean her safety. Yeah. So how she's doing? What there's to worry about when I'm around? I say exactly what I'm worried about. True. It's a shame that we haven't found the phase flame yet. Forget it. I'll think of it as Ron May owing me a favor. It's worth a while. That's it then. I'm thankful for Mr. Ratio. Also, I'm thankful to Ratio too. Who's that? Eh? Wow. No, you know. Capturing that trotter.
Converge and awaken!
A blade knows no mercy. Your end approaches.
Receive divinity.
Unnecessary. Fail to send you. That paradise may be unreachable for... Savor it for me.
You chose the wrong enemy. Nothing major.
All things in this world have human creations! It came together. Together as one.
Let's begin. Let's settle this.
Fail to send you.
Eternal sleep is the dead return!
There we go. Nice.
The galaxy is vast beyond compare.
All right. So far. I think I have to go here. Hello, I am the helper bot who looks after Madame Ron May's creation. Pleasure to serve. Before we begin with the nurturing, please allow me to explain the process. Let's get to it. Okay. The space station analyzes genetic components and creations, and we must nurture more creatures due to the insignificant sample size. The two parental creations are ready. We use the life form oven to keep nurturing new creatures. Creations all have different genes, can express different rates. Please note that every time a new creation is nurtured or a new trait is discovered, it will bring great benefits to our research. Lead research Asta remote messenger is now online. Please follow the lead researcher's instructions. Okay, to create... Okay. Looks like this creation skin is gray. And this feeling is pink. But the life form of these base traits all a chance of being inherited by a new creation. Okay. Base trait creation ran a chance of being inherited by new creations. Obtain traits creating increase your research. Oh. Creation, you okay? Is an innocent coconut angel cake? The weirdly nurtured creation huddled to the next busy robot carefully sizing you up. Okay. If only just spawned not long ago, though it may not be used to life here yet. I don't know where it's go off to, but it's not safe. Go outside. Angel, can you please find it? You recognize this creation as one that just scuttled away. It reaches out a paw towards the trash on the ground and is about to swallow it. You want to stop it, but it's already too late. Are you transforming? Yeah. Okay. Its appearance has alternated, but it doesn't seem to have an explanation either. You decide to take it back to help a robot. Perhaps it will have an idea. Based on what you have just described, my intentional hypothesis is that it has mutated after consuming the trash. The mutation hasn't changed the creature's physical traits. The hypothesis is not yet confirmed, but we try to see if we can approximate the situation. I have report. Okay. Parent creation had the gray skin and gray feeling base trait. That should fulfill all the base traits needed to make the trash cake, a gray body. Okay. The resolution rate indicates how likely mutation events might trigger this neutering. Okay. Great creation to have consumed trash. I think this one will do. Okay. Okay. Alright. I apologize, guys, if I'm just like silent and sometimes I'm just reading, or you know, I am a little trying to also focus at the same time. Like, it's like really late at night here for me, and I'm like nodding my head here. It's like 3:04. Alright. Alright. What's that on top of their head? That's their sensory organ. Think of it as a hat that comes with them. Alright, I have seen some creations whose physical trait greatly differs from most of the others. They drift all around over the place. If you get the chance, I might just run into one of them. It might be pretty good if you could bring them to me with suffocant samples. Secrets or physical traits can be decided. Sorry, but this is not well understood. However, the Department of Ecology has set 2 creation species that you can use for nurturing research. Next, please keep nurturing the creations and help spread the research progress. And keep to all the questions you seek can be found through science. Okay. Research levels increase. Okay. Right, so these are all the research points. Hmm. Alright, let's try this. It looks like we can get things too.
The next destination? Up to you.
Alright. Well, as promised, I was going to check this out. So I will do that, and I think I'm just gonna only do these two. You guys see me play Blade, so I'm gonna try these two tonight. Then after that, I'm just gonna probably hunt for the rest. Cause, yeah. But I hope you guys get Dr. Ratio, and yeah.
Continue patrol.
Sound lingers.
Okay, so she does basic attacks. That's her skill. Okay, so she does ice damage. And her skill does damage and weakness break. Okay. Increase all types of res pen. And let's see, speed. And additionally deals ice break damage. Okay.
Eternal.
I won't surrender.
Naughty child. Nap time. There's more to life.
Oh, it's not gonna let me click any. Okay.
Existence is unity. Every petal in life's all will be swept away by the wind.
Dodge this!
Time for a shot.
This! Rise, Venus! No more playing nice.
Some value, I suppose. Eternal.
Want to see what I can do? Dodge this!
Let's go.
Alright. One more. Ignores the target's weakness. Okay.
Spirit be gone! spirit be gone!
He deals quantum damage. Ignores weakness types. Immediately launches up a follow attack. Okay. Alright, let's see how it plays.
The smell of sin. I shall be the judge.
Nature mastery! Immortality!
By the order of the Ten Lords! Execute the Marstruck! No amnesty for Marstruck!
Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack!
That's better. Motor function restored. Still in denial? Recount.
Entangle!
By the will of the Ten Lords, the Ten Lords decree, hereby ordain.
To my heart's content!
That'll take nap time. This is serious. I shall be the judge.
Ready for another?
Naughty child. It's time. By the order of the Ten, execute the Marstruck!
Oh, she's pretty good though.
Recount.
And bet that slide!
Time for a shot.
Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack!
Nap time.
To be reborn.
And an achievement, whatever I got there. Of course, I'm just gonna finish off with Blade because even though I said I was gonna be good, but I'm gonna finish off with Blade. And I know how he works.
Pray.
Yep.
The redemption. Do we still have the upper hand? For your sins. Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack. Thanks for the
I will
support.
dispatch you. The fight is set. That paradise may be savor it for me.
Prayers won't help you.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Unnecessary. Failed to send you.
For your sins.
You impede me. You
There you go. Yeah, I still got it. Alright, guys. I'm probably gonna finish up Tingyun and March pretty much just by myself. But if you guys really enjoyed this... Oh wait, I forgot. I was almost about to end this because I just remembered that you guys need to see about the poll that I'm about to do here. Right, so let's try our luck with her, and we'll see what happens. Oh, well, I got her. That was pretty quick. Okay. I'll try my first 10 pulls. lot of normal cards. Oh, well, she's already gonna be at stage 2. Okay. I'll try whatever I got left. Yep, that's a normal card. Another normal. Alright. And I believe I get some extra from the exchange here. Yeah. Okay. And I think, yeah, these are not ready yet. So I got 5 days for that. Fine with me. So. Pulls. Nope. Last pull. Alright, and that's it. Well, looks like we got lucky with one of them, so I'm pretty happy with that. And I'm pretty sure I've finished up March and Tingyu already, so it's just her. And then probably if I have enough later on, I'll probably pull again for Blade. Try to get his next level card. But other than that, if you guys really enjoyed this, please remember to hit that like button, and please be sure to subscribe, so that way you guys don't miss out any content that comes out. I'm sorry if there were times I was so quiet and not only kind of focusing, but trying to also stay awake too. But other than that, I'll see you guys next time. Until then, bye guys.